80s classic. It's Tina Turner, We Don't Need Another Hero, parentheses, Thunderdome. This is, of course, the title track from the Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome movie. That's how most of us know it, I'm sure. And a pretty cool song. I mean, it's got this cool little riff right there, right in the middle of the verses. And it always stuck with me, so I figured I'd get into it, show you how to play it. Alright, and just some basic chords going on here. You won't hear any just straight up chords getting strummed throughout the song, but I'll show you what the chords going on with like the keyboard and the bass, all that stuff. So if you want to just strum chords to it, that's cool. And just to kick it off, it's just going to be a B chord here. So, okay, regular old B chord, 2nd fret A, 4-4-4, D, G, B. You just give it one strum and let it ring for the measure. And then we come up to an F sharp. So just bring it up a set of strings here. Bar that 2nd. 4 and 4 on the A and D. 3 on the G. Okay, and we'll just do a measure of each of those and just repeat it twice. And then from here we go to an E major. So we all know the E major. Same thing, one measure. Okay, come back up to that F sharp. And then at this point, if you just want to do the chords, then you just come up and do a C sharp chord. So just like you were with the B, but 2 frets higher. 4th fret on the A, 6, 6 and 6 on the D, G, B. But also during that part, that's when like the main guitar riff comes in. So you gotta play that. And basically that's just 4th fret on the A. Okay. And then I come up here with my pinky and I do 7 on the E, slide it to 6. Okay. And then end it all on the 4, the E. Okay, and after that first time through, we come back and we hit that 4 on the A twice. And then end it the same way with the 7 to 6 to 4. And then you can even incorporate the chords with that. So just strum it like, just strum it like you would that C sharp. So instead of just hitting that bass note alone, you can just hit that whole chord. Fill it out a little more. Alright, and the second half of the verse switches up a little bit. It just starts off with the E major. One measure there. Comes up to the F sharp. And then just 2 counts of that. And then on the last 2 counts of the measure, we do a C sharp minor. So just how we were with that C sharp before, but just do the 6 and the 6 on the D and the G, and do a 5 on the B. And let that ring out for the rest of that measure, and one more. Okay, and while that C sharp minor is ringing, you can either just stick with that, but there are some random guitar embellishments that come in. They don't have to be super exact. It's basically just some little tiny little riffs inside like the C sharp minor pentatonic, so whatever. C sharp minor, but we'll do it here, and it's just a simple something like, for instance, that first time through, it's take the 4 on the D and just hammer on to 6, and then hit the 4 on the G, and just let that G ring, give it some vibrato. So just do something like. Something like that. All right, chorus kicks in. Like I said, there aren't just straight up guitars strumming through this, but so I just kind of like to do some power chords and call it good enough. So we'll just do like a F sharp here. Right. And you kind of go on. You can kind of go on with the vocal or just hit them one at a time. No big deal. So I kind of like to do 2 of these up to the G sharp. So just bring it up 2 frets. Couple strums. Back down to F sharp a couple times. Then E, just once on the E. And then back to the F sharp. Do 3 times through there, and then after you do it 3 times all the way through, just come up and hit that C sharp minor and let that ring. Alright, and once the bridge comes in, it's coming right off of a chorus. So once you hit that C sharp minor from the end of the chorus, you're only going to do that for about 2 measures, and then you're going to hit a little pickup in between chord, and then it'll go into the full-on bridge. So you'll be coming off that C sharp minor, then we go to a B for 2 counts. Okay, so the C sharp minor for 2 counts, the B for 2 counts, and this is technically where you could say the bridge is beginning, and then into an A. We go to F sharp, back to A, to C sharp minor, okay, and then we go to D, E, and then D, back to E. And you can cut that E kind of short because there's just a solo vocal part right there. Alright, so we'll try it all together here, coming off of that previous C sharp minor. Alright, and I figured I'd just throw in some of these guitar embellishments that are just kind of scattered throughout the song. Mostly at the C sharp minors of the second halves of the verses, I guess if you want to be specific about it. And then there's a little scale that comes through during the saxophone solo. So just some examples here, like he does something here where it's like a bend at the 7 of the B, and then just give it some vibrato, stuff like that. Just little accents on things. And it's all based around like pentatonic scale, so if you know that, then you can just dink around with that and go nuts. Okay, and then in like another example, he could do something like that 7 on the B, bend it, release it, come to the 5, and then hit the 6 on the G. And then during that saxophone solo, like I said, it's following the chorus, so it'll be in the F sharp key, and it's just like a quick like descending scale that you can throw in here. I guess they didn't want the guitar player to feel left out during the rad saxophone solo there, so we'll do this here. It's just start like a 14 on the E, 17 B, 14 B, and then go 16 to 14 on the G, D, and the A string, and then 17 to 14 on the E. Something like that. Just and then just try to get it as quick as you can in there, because you just kind of rips through it. Alright, that was We Don't Need Another Hero, parentheses Thunderdome by Tina Turner. A really cool song, especially if you're a big fan of the Mad Max movies. Hope you had fun playing along with us, learned something. Do me a favor and hit the subscription, that'd be rad. Check out all my videos, share them, watch them, like them, all that stuff. I'll leave some links in the description box for tab books and gear and all that cool stuff. Until next time, remember, we don't need another hero. I'll see ya.